Alrighty then. Welcome to a tutorial. You might notice my blender seems a bit different. That's because I changed the theme of it. Because this is better for me. I'm able to see better when things are like this. But, more or less, you might be wondering what kind of tutorial we're doing today on April Fools. It's not an April Fools. This is a very much legit tutorial. It's big. Let's work in English today. Anyways, I'm using Blender 4.3.2. I'm using the one off Steam. You can very easily yoink this. But, as you can tell probably by the title I placed with this, I'm going to teach you how to attach clothes. Yes, you heard me right. I'm teaching you, the user, watching this video, how to attach clothes. This is primarily towards furries, but this will go towards really any base and really anything you work with. I'm going to go through the basics like sculpting, weight painting, and export. I'm also going to teach some neat things such as replace mesh as a cool way of doing things. Replace mesh, it'll be very easy more to show than to say. This is especially useful if you're running a base or like a model that off the bat comes with a shit ton of clothing, but not your style, or you prefer something completely different. Today we're going to be using the Hyenid, as I know the Hyenid is a very popular model still, and a lot of people who ask me about weight painting stuff are Hyenid users, so yeah, we're going to go off that. So first off, Blender open, you got this lovely cube, this light. We don't care about this. We're just going to go ahead and press A, delete. And now our scene is empty. Like my heart. That's then being filled by spiced rum and Coke. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and import our FBX. We're going to specifically work on a very well-known Hyenid that a lot of people use. Like I said, it has a lot of clothing to it. This might take a second to load. Ah, there we go. Anyways, here we go. Our Hyenid. Now, that has... Christ, I forgot this thing has 62 meshes. Anyways, we are just going to go ahead and click on everything but the body. So we're going to click on bodysuit chain, for example, and go all the way down here. And we're going to press H to hide it. Bada boom. It's hidden. And then we're going to go ahead and hide the bones, because for now, we're not going to worry about those bones. So I'm going to teach off, first off, the basic, such as, I'm going to go ahead and, first off, alright, let's go ahead and make this a bit more PG. I know I'm going to post this on my Twitter, but, tongue, nibble. Thank you! Or PG. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start off. For me, a lot of the clothing I'm going to show on here, the 3 pieces of clothing is a tank top, a pair of pants, and a jacket. I'm also going to be teaching how to like assign them with dangly bits. A lot of the clothing I'm going to be using is from Casey's Core. We're going to be using very specifically in this shop, which, heads up, they're currently doing a sale till Friday. Pretty cool. A lot of amazing clothing. But yeah, we're going to be using the multi-robe pants. I don't think they have the tank top on here. They have the tank top on their Gumroad. The other thing we're going to be using on here is this jacket. So we're going to be attaching a tank top that they have on their Gumroad, this jacket, and these pants. Right, let's get right into it. So, obviously we got the jacket. We have our base model in. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with the pants. So pants-wise, boom, they're in. Now, what I tend to do in these scenarios, I will grab the bone, the armature, shrink it down a bit, so it's like we're lined up to where we need to be. Now, these pants definitely don't fit with these. I am going to, first off, turn off the thicker body blend shape. And now I have like a generally good idea where the waist is. There you go. We are going to go ahead and hop into edit mode. So we can tell that this model comes with dangly bits, like some of us would call this. These bones, we're going to want to keep all these bones. So what I do is I'm going to press Z, click on a wireframe, so that I can go ahead and see my entire armature. I am now going to proceed to hold shift and click on all these unnecessary bones that I do not need. Another neat trick, if you want to be like selecting bones, if you press C, you have this lovely orb, which you can use this to quickly grab some things. Right click to get out of it, and then you can go back to moving. Because while you have this up, you can't move anywhere. Middle mouse erases. Now then, we have all our selected bones that we don't need. We're going to press delete. Delete these bones. Boom. Oh, I lied. I missed one. Anyways. Now what I'm going to be doing is, I'm now going to need to go ahead and sculpt this. Now the main tool you're going to be using when sculpting is going to be draw and elastic grab. These two things are going to be your main tools. Make sure you have symmetry mode on, which is this lovely X button up here. I need to make sure I'm still recording. Yes, I am still recording. Lovely. We're going to go ahead and just pull this out. So right now I'm holding left click to just drag these into place. It is very normal that my pants are currently, oh my. Oh, that is, yeah, I don't feel like doing that right now, so we're just going to stay in matte cap mode. We're not going to worry about the textures. Normally I would say worry about the textures so you don't do any deforms or whatever. For now, I'm not going to worry about it, since I'm kind of doing this out of the blue. So as you can see right now, I'm taking care of most of the resculpting just using one sculpt tool. Which you can go in and mess with things, adjust like how powerful it is, adjust like how things go. Make sure you still got these lovely things to be straight. Now, in these scenarios, what I would do I kind of mess this up. There you go. There you go. Alright. Now you may be wondering how it's undoing things. That's just really Control Z or Control Z to undo, Control Shift Z to redo. Now I'm not gonna go ahead and do a speed up of the video, just so people can see the entire process. So, and now right now, seeing that I have like these areas where like I got the back done, front done, just these areas. This is where I would use draw to just pull it out. Boom. I'm noticing that pocket there, it's like that. Draw here, here, here. Boom, just so like you don't see any more of that gray. That's normal. You'll see, the main reason it's like that is because you can open these up. Now, if you feel like you already know how to do like most of this stuff, you just kind of want to see me do it on the jacket, go ahead and skip forward in the video. Which will be at an unknown time because I'm not editing this video. This video is going to be completely raw. Alright. So, we're messing with DigiLegs again. I press Z to go ahead and just change the form of things. Please note, I'm doing a very botched job right now since I'm not doing this for any clients or whatever. I'm just doing this for real quick, shits and giggles, show people how this works. Alright. Again, elastic draw. Yeah, just draw. Do that there. God, I should have had about 4 more cups of coffee before doing this. Anyways. Voila. There you go. Okay. Real quick. There you go. Now, the other tool that we're going to be using a lot in this tutorial is something you can go ahead and just Google. Oh, I spelled nothing wrong. Yeah, robust weight paint. Now this tool is insanely useful and is completely free, helps a lot. So hopefully you know how to add in add-ons. If you don't, well, in a nutshell, it is, if I remember right, go to edit, go to preferences, download the file, go ahead and just install from disk, click on the file, and then it's going to be in here. You turn it on. Once you do, click this lovely thing here, click on sent, and here's your robust weight paint transfer. Now we're going to be transferring the data from the body to the pants. Now also something else I tend to do when doing this is I go ahead and delete all the data that I know I'm not going to be messing with. Vertex group, which is this lovely green icon. This is what tells you vertex group is more or less like, hey, you're going to move with this bone, and so on and so forth. So we're just going to go ahead and just delete everything that we know that we won't be using. Voila. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and do a transfer weight paint. Now you might notice in here, already off the bat, something I was going to talk about, is tail. Now, if you don't mess with these, the one thing to realize is this thing transfers your entire weight. So meaning, if I grab armature, I'm going to go to the viewpoint display, clicking this green jumping fellow. I always put this to stick in front, because it's how I work. And then I'm going to go to pose mode, and because of this, oh wait, I forgot something. Something else I forgot. Modifiers. Make sure the armature is your model armature. So there you go. You can see here, this thing is moving with the tail now. We really don't want that, because I'm pretty sure your pants should not move with your tail. So we're just going to go ahead and just delete these groups. And voila, it's no longer moving with the tail. Oh. We're going to do some adjustments to things, but yeah. And then the other type of adjustment that we're going to be doing, and this is, boop, on the legs, because these bits are supposed to be their own thing. I'm going to click this lovely icon here. I'm going to press L on these ropes. So the only thing I'm messing with weight painting wise are going to be these. I am then going to set to weight the 0 and just delete the weights. So if you're wondering how the weight painting work, blue is nothing, and then it goes from blue, light green, green, orange, red. So basically, it'd help if I had this off. 0.3, that's like your light green. 6, oh look, that's going orange. 1, it's red. But yeah, so you more or less just go ahead and just do things like this. Then, well, we do it for the ones down here, but I'm not going to be really be doing it since I'm just doing it very quickly. So in a scenario to where you want to keep the dangly bit bones, you just go ahead and do Control J. So first, click on your old armature, so the one with the dangly, the closed armature with the dangly bits. Then Control, click on your other armature, and then holding Control, hit J. Boom, and now the dangly bits are now with the other armature. In edit mode, go ahead and assign. Where the hell is it? There you go. Here's our root bone for the dangly bits. We're going to go down here. We're going to go to relations, find the bone that it needs to be assigned to. So in this case, the left thigh, it's assigned to it. And then just place the bones where they need to be. Voila. Oh. Apparently my headphones decided to turn off. Hold up. What the fuck? Okay, no, they just decided to turn off. I think I need new headphones. Oh, lovely. I hope my headphones are broken. They probably are. Anyways, just go ahead and sign them around where they need to be. Let me just move them one by one, so on and so forth. Real quickly. A little bosh, but it's okay. Like I said, we're just doing this for practice. Mess with it, just do a teaching thing. But yeah, so now that I have this bone assigned to this, they're now going to move with the leg. And then now the dangly bits, they also, well, kind of move like they're supposed to. Not entirely because of the fact that, well, like I said, I'm kind of doing this very quickly. This is where I'm like going to tell people, fuck around and find out, go ahead and learn things. Now, something else you're going to be wanting to do to test your weight painting in Blender. In pose mode, turn on symmetry, grab your leg, stretch that fucker out like that, and in these scenarios is where you can go ahead and tell that your data transfer brought in bones, or well, moves bones like this thing attached to here. So what you're gonna do is, while you are clicked on the armature, hold shift, click on the pants, we click on the pants, go to weight paint, and then double tap A while holding Alt, click this bone here, for example. Now you can go ahead and see, oh, this is weight paint to this. We don't want that. Make sure you have symmetry off and just erase this. And when things are very close together, just start blurring it out till there's enough separation. You know, like that. A lot of blurring. And then just delete this weight painting by having this as 0 on paint mode. Boom. And also, while you're inside this phase, you can go ahead and just look at, ah yes, this doesn't look right. Just do some quick resculpting. Draw tool again. Our beautiful princess. Boom. And that's like very quickly how to go ahead and attach some pants. I feel like the pants are now higher than they should be. Now also, right, I should probably show this. Press A, go to pose, clear transform, all, real quick. Yeah, okay, the pants got bigger than they should be. That's an issue, I did not realize. I forgot about that one. Sometimes, when you go ahead and delete an armature or merge armatures, then reassign things, decide to go back to original position, which is this. I did not want to save. This is not what I want to do. Thank you. Anyways, well, there you go. Pants are now attached. But yeah. We'll go ahead and hide those. Now we're going to go ahead and attach a basic tank top. Basic tank top is, like, attaching a tank top is the easiest thing. There's no special bones. We're just going to delete the armature completely. Going to grab this tank top, move it to around where it needs to be, right about here. Or not, because we're just going to scale it up by pressing S. We got around where it needs to be, around the chest. This definitely does not fit. That's okay. Sculpt mode. Let's go ahead and just use our special tool, Elastic Grab. This is going to go a lot quicker compared to those pants. Attaching tops, t-shirts, so on and so forth are a lot easier than pants. A lot quicker. Because, for example, let's see. Boop, boop, boo. Again, I press Z to go ahead and change the forms, or you could do it manually up here. I press render mode. That's bad. Yeah. So, up here. There we go. Boom. Go ahead and swap between everything you need to swap between. I have a general shape right here. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and swap back to draw. Kitty. Oh. Kitty. And then if you want to do some adjustments because you feel like, hey, I kind of draw too hard. This is way too high up. That's okay. Just click the negative sign up here. And then go ahead and just redo that again. And then lower the strength to half the amount and just stroke it. Or click it. Voila. Now it's a tighter fit. A lot of it over time will just become muscle memory. And you'll just be able to do it over time. I'll be honest, I've just been, the moment I learned how to do a little bit of this, I just started doing it with a bunch of random clothing. And voila. Now all I do here is, I go here, I do armature, I go ahead and assign the model armature, transfer weight, go back to the armature here, click on the armature, pose mode, hit it. As you see here, this is now weight painted. Now, some adjustments you might have to worry about when you are dealing with something that's around the neck is sometimes it will attach to the neck. This is fine in most cases. If anything, you just go ahead, go to object mode, click on the tank top. We're just going to find the neck vertex, delete it. And then we're just going to double check that it still has weights. Anything stretching? No, it's not stretching. A great way to tell whether or not if you are dealing with something that has no weights or did not weight properly, put this fucker on their side and then look at it. Now, if you have things like this, no, things like this, it's like, you have no weight painting. This is bad. And that's where you would do adjustments in weight paint mode. But yeah, as you can see, tank top, less than a minute. Well, less than 2 minutes. I attached it. Okay, this video is already 30 minutes long. So we're gonna go ahead and try like speed run the jacket real quick. So I can go on to my next part in this. Let me find it. Boop. Rescale this real quick. Make it to where it's up here. Just get a general shape. Since I'm kind of speed running this, we're just gonna go ahead and delete the hoods. We're just gonna do just the jacket. And we're not gonna worry about the dangly bits, because I kind of went over that with the pants, so I'm just gonna delete everything. Scale this down to around an estimation. Normally I always go off the arms. And then I just go ahead. Symmetry mode, elastic grab. There you go. I have a bunch of these weird openings. Go ahead and swap the draw now. Voila. Gonna draw this out a bit. Elastic grab. Gonna go ahead and just pull out. Pull this up here. Unsymmetrical jacket. Gonna turn off symmetry mode now. Voila. Oh, that's not voila. Boom. And now, again, weight paint transfer. Oh, well, actually, wait, hang on. Delete all vertexes, and then weight paint transfer. Blue icon, armor, oh, yeah, blue icon here, armature, modifier, boop, armature, and now we should be in business. Voila. Everything is moving like it should. Look at that happy hyena spinning in circles. Anyways, and there you go. That is how you attach some clothing. Now, on the thing that I was talking about earlier, for example, when you're dealing with a model that has a shit ton of clothing, but you honestly don't feel the vibe of it, that's okay. Did I delete the pants? Where are the pants? I have an IQ of 300, don't I? I deleted the pants, didn't I? Wow, I have an IQ of 300. I did delete the pants. Wow. Okay, anyways. I should have done this when I was more awake. Anyways, so, a little lovely example of something we can go ahead and do is, I have a tank top here. But I don't want to add more to this outfit, or to this model. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to find something that's suitable, such as, we're going to go ahead and scroll up until we find something that we know works to replace, which would be, I remember there being, nope, not that. I think I already replaced things on here. Oh, lovely. Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna go off this. So, we're gonna go ahead and example. We don't want this sweater. That's okay. We're just gonna go ahead and replace it with this jacket. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and copy the name of the mesh, and I'm gonna place it on the jacket. That's okay, 0, 1, that's fine. We're gonna go to the blend shapes. There we go, shape keys. Now one thing we notice in here, there is a thick blend shape. We're gonna go ahead and copy that. Now the reason why we're copying the name word for word is so we do this, paste, we're going to go down here, we're going to turn on the thicker body blend shape, and then we're going to turn this to 1 as well. Do this real quick. Boop. Alright, so now that we did this, the neat thing is we go ahead and delete that. I said delete that, and then we're going to take off the 0, 1, and we've just replaced the mesh. Now, do this for other things that you feel like you want to change out. Just make sure it's something that's like suitable for whatever you're changing out. Oh, example here. The tank top. I want to put on a different tank top. I'm going to copy the name. And I'm just going to paste that here. Boom. Then once you do that, you're going to want to export. You're going to find your Hyenid, which would be example here. export setting, FBX all, don't touch these, turn off animation, turn off leaf bone, export. Once you do stuff like that, you mess with things, and you can get results that are like this, where it's like, ah yes, I have this bikini here. Nope, it's a hoodie. And by doing so, you're keeping it in animations, you don't need to redo Unity work, the only type of Unity work you need to do is swap out textures. I'm probably going to attempt to make a more compact version of this video, because I just realized this thing is 30 minutes long. Well, hopefully this helps somebody in learning how to do things. I'm going to probably remake this video at some point. But we shall see. For now, bye-bye.